Probably heard all about me. See me on TV, Instagram, bitch, I'm poppin'. Cash card, in my lane, no stop.
Alright, what's good, y'all? So, we back with episode 2 of the podcast, man. Obviously, you already know, this Kelvin, I'm Josh. But we just kind of wanted to touch base on, like, how'd you do this weekend and just how the season been going so far, bro.
Yeah, we got a little change of scenery as well, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, this past weekend, he had Brown University. It wasn't too hot of a meet, I won't lie. We had to I long jumped and high jumped in the 100 and the 4x4. And long jump and high jump went at the same time, so I guess running back and forth was a little, but overall, it wasn't too hot, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't too smooth, you know. High jump came in, the opening height was definitely a PR. Would have been a PR, but I was close, you know. I'm actually not mad at all. Had some really good attempts. I really just got to work on technique. That's really, I got to work on my in-the-air technique. Because I know I got the bunnies to clear. I just got to work on I got to hold the form and just clear the bar. And then long jump, it's my approach. My approach is still, like, it's rocky. It's way too rocky. Mm-hmm. And once I get that down, like, because, like, on my last jump, I had the pop. Mm-hmm. Because on the second attempt, I was just all gas, no brakes. I just ran through it, but I had no pop. No pop. Then my third one, it was really no speed, but I had the pop and I had the cut step, and it was a pretty solid jump, but I had no speed to carry me through.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing, like, consistency is key, bro. Like, once you really find, like, it's the biggest thing, like, learning what proper cues work for you is the biggest thing. Like, once you figure out that cue and then you implement it into your specific training regimen, then it'll help combine everything, so then you get the consistent results and then build on that, and then you just...
And that's why it's, like, so kind of challenging as a multi-event.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's why it's, like, the importance of, like, having a journal.
Yep.
Because having a journal, once you write it down, it's, like, it kind of locks in your memory. And you can just, like, you know, look back at it. It's like, oh, last week I was doing this. Listen, you can just, like, refer back to your notes.
All right, so what do you think the most challenging aspect of being a multi is?
The fact that we can only, like, touch on so many events. Like,
yeah,
I be seeing my teammates, like, they're PRing and stuff. It's like, why not? Well, I'm not. Why am I not PRing? But it's just like,
nah, for real.
That's all they do. Like, every day they're working on hurdle technique, and it's just like, we hurdle once a week.
Bro, that be hurting me, dude, because, like, my real, like, now, from, like, high school, my real passion now, getting into college and stuff, I focused on senior year long jump and long jump and hurdles. And those are the two events that I'm, like, really more so passionate about inside of the deck. And I'm like, bro, I can't really PR on those certain things because, again, you can't just focus on one thing at a time. You got to be good at multiple events. That's it.
And it's just like, it's tough. It's challenging, like, watching everybody else.
Exactly.
Even, like, on days where we're doing a tough workout,
yeah,
and you see, like, the jump crew and they're on the jump pit and, like, damn, I want a long jump today. It's just like, shit, you know, it's just like, it's almost a lot of it's very mental. It's very mental.
I feel like the hardest part too, like, I know you're big on, like, extra reps and stuff too, but it's like just being a multi, you really do want to get those extra reps because, as we were saying, like, it's hard because you really don't want to go too far because we're trying to do 10 events, but then also it's like you got that one event that you want to dial into, but you just can't because you don't have enough time to. So then it's
just like, but then you don't want to take too many reps.
Yeah.
And it's like overworking yourself, and it's just like, because again, you got other events to worry about. So, you know, it takes a toll on the body.
Exactly.
You got to run, sprint, long jump, high jump, throw. Like, your whole body. You're literally using your entire body.
Yeah. So what you think? What's your favorite event in the deck so far?
I'm not gonna lie, so, like, I really fuck with the throws.
Okay.
You know what I'm
saying? Kel really a throw demon, bro.
Discus has always been, like, I really fuck with discus, and once I get that form down, it's smooth. Like, I can tell, like, especially with the throwers. I rock with all the throwers. They definitely help. Anytime I throw, they always got, like, a tip. Oh, yo, try this, try that. I'm like, okay, yo, that low-key helping. I saw your throws are coming in.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Your throws are locking in.
Just give me a little bit more time. I'm
like,
live.
Your throws is coming in a little bit. And once you had the shoes on, you was like,
oh yeah, bro. I was getting real turny. I was getting real loose, bro.
So once you get them throw shoes,
get elusive, bro. I'm gonna get a real elusive.
Once you get used to running on them, like spinning on the toes.
Oh yeah,
it's cooked from there.
Oh yeah, I might honestly, bro. I might be better than Krauser, bro.
Okay, that's crazy statement. That's a wild
I'm
statement.
I'm gonna create the Josh slide, Krauser slide move. Champion of what?
Now you're cooked.
He don't know me, bruh. He don't know me. He had to go grab his water right quick. But Krauser don't even know me for real.
Yeah, exactly. But you know him.
Nah. Okay, see, you kind of cooked me there. You cooked me there.
See? Now what? Yeah, no words
okay.
for that one.
You know, Krauser dream. Does that sound crazy?
What?
Krauser dreams about me.
That is a crazy
That's
statement.
crazy.
That's a crazy statement. Because, bro, he has those throws set up at his house. He literally walks in his backyard. He got a warehouse. He has a gym. And he's got
Well,
a throw
you know what I
circle.
got in my backyard? Grass.
So what? You just be running.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But one thing, too, about Krauser is, like, he's one of those, if you check his, like, his workout regimen, he throws pretty intensively. You know, like how we are pretty like high volume in reps. He throws like 30+ throws like a practice. Like he throws OD, and it's just like when it comes to like the off season, he throws a lot. Like he just throws. And a lot of people they say overthrowing is like, you know, you can overwork yourself, but not him. Like,
but I mean, think about it though. Realistically, that's all he does. So I feel like in that extent, you
and it's almost like it's one of those things where it's like you don't really fix what's not broken. Like if that's what works. It's like look at Mondo. He double leg swings, and people say, you know, you don't want a double leg swing. But again,
certain people have their certain
exactly. Like, I mean, he's the Prince of pole vault, bro. He has broken every record there is to break. Literally at every age group, from age 7 to whatever age he is now, he has every record. Like, what else can you really do with the sport?
But I feel like at a certain point, how do you know to keep pushing yourself, bro? Like, I wouldn't even say keep pushing yourself, but how do you keep going? Because then you've already reached that new level. But I guess it's more so a mindset of what can I do next?
Yeah,
like how high can I really go?
What is the ceiling for you? Like, what is your peak?
At that point, it's just like, bro, I just want to test I literally want to push myself to the limit.
And I feel like if I'm him, I'm more worried about like consistency. Cause you see, like he'd be having
that's the biggest.
He'd be having meets where it's like it's 6:15 or like a 5:95 or 6:05. So I guess like if he's consistently getting 6:10, and then gets consistently getting 6:15, and then consistently getting 6:20, then I mean like he might be one of the greats like of all sports. Like, he just like because that's insane.
That's peak consistency.
Like, because I mean he's already done. He wins every meet he goes to. Like he's almost the Grant Holloway of full.
He's literally like guaranteed to win unless like something tragic happens. Realistically,
unless like he really just has a bad day. But like his opening height be almost these.
Everybody else be getting ready to finish, bro. They still got like 4 more people in the comp, baby.
Like he'll probably He'll probably take 2 jumps by the time one of like the other athletes are taking like 7.
Because realistically, that's just like high jumpers, bro. You get in first jump. Clear it easy, pass, jump.
Pass. You gotta conserve that energy. Yeah. So it's just like, and then again, like when I was talking about that double leg swing, he has speed. I mean, he runs. He runs
10-7?
No, 10-4.
10-4.
10-4. He's a 10-4, 10-3 runner. So it's like that speed carries into the pole and that shoots you up.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
bro, I need to get right with the speed work though.
It's bad. Like I can't. The fact that my shit got a 12 in front of it. It's bad, but like I know what I gotta do, and I just gotta go out and do it. It's just refining technique. It's really just like you just gotta go back to the drawing board and you just gotta work on it. And you can't. And one of the things like this weekend, especially like it's showing me is like you can't. I guess like you have a bad event, you gotta move on. Yeah, because like you got 5 events, you got 10 events in the deck. Like a day, you got 5 events a day. You gotta move on.
I mean, that's really the biggest lesson being a multi teaches you though, because if you focus on one event too long, you're cooked for the rest of them. You're once your head's out of the game, it's very hard to dial yourself back in, because in a multi, you got one event, you need to score points in, and then if you mess up, then you get mad, you skip out on another event. It's so hard to come back from that. A 500-point loss.
Exactly. And it's like when I was talking to the officials, because long jump and high at the same time. When I was talking to the officials to move in long jump, if I could go to like the second or the third flight, she was like, no. Like immediately was just like no. Yeah. But then I was listening to Over. They were willing to do all these adjustments for one of the other athletes because they had pole vault at the same time. Yeah. And I was just like, all right. And I asked though. And they were just like immediately like no. It's a problem. So then I go over to the high jump official. I tell him the same thing. He's like, well, luckily they're right there, so you can just run between. So it was but it was whatever. But then high jump, it goes, and I know I did, but like. The fact that I was so like the second attempt was like it was so close. I almost had and I could feel it, and it was just like I was mad. But like I gotta like, I gotta be happy that I had those good attempts at the height itself because it's a PR. And I gotta move on and go to long jump. But I just like,
I feel like the biggest thing though, like with certain things in that situation, you have to just find the little things that make you kind of feel. I guess what is the word? Gratitude or
grateful.
Yeah, just grateful in general of like where you're at right now because I feel like every meet I gotta walk away and say, dang. I might not have done what I really wanted to, but at least I'm not hurt. Something simple like that. At least I walked away and I'm healthy. You know what I mean?
Like I saw one of my boys from Assumption, Patrick, his older brother. He works for the sports team, athletics department at Bryant. So like I see him and we're talking and everything. And I was telling him, I was like, I didn't have too out of a day, but it's just like, hey. And he mentions like, hey, you D1. Like, that's a dream. So, I'm grateful.
You made it, bro. Yeah.
I'm grateful to have the opportunity to run D1 track. And like you said, I'm walking out of here at least. No one's carrying me. Like Ari, unfortunately, she like fell. She banged up her knee. She said she was gonna be fine. Like give her like a couple, she'd be fine. But it was just like still, it's not something you want to happen at a meet. Like she had to scratch out all the other events. So it's like now she got to worry about her knee. Now it's like that's gonna be the back of your mind at practice. Like I don't want to push too hard.
Yeah. So you've had a major injury, have you?
Yeah, it was last year. It was also high jump.
Well, yeah,
on the Achilles, and it was just
we'll speak on how that like affects the mental kind of.
It does affect the mental because like when I woke up on that morning for the track meet, I could feel my Achilles a little bit, and then the bus ride, that bus, man, 2.5 hours, like it don't help. You're just sitting there, and it's just almost like.
Right,
you don't want to put too much.
Scary, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to put too much on it. You're just like, oh, hold on. Is this gonna if I put my all into this jump? Is this gonna be my last jump? And it's just like, and it's only the second meet of the season. Should I really even like? And then when I talked to coach, because like after long, my second attempt at long, my hammy, I could feel my hammy again. I'm like, and now I'm like being told about this 4x4.
Right, and then it'd be nervous because I might be the only one that thinks like this. Sometimes. I'll know that I feel a little something, but then I'm like, okay, if I'm warming up, let me not do too much so I don't injure myself so I can still jump or something like that. And then if I get hurt jumping, I'm like, okay, I'm still going to be mad, but like.
I be thinking like the same too, like, and, but like sometimes I'll be like the opposite. If like say my hammy's feeling a little bit, I'm like, let me warm up a little extra just to get like, let me see if I warm up extra and like my hammy still like, bother me after a while, then maybe I'll think about it, but I'll probably still end up jumping.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously you want to still like do the proper precautions, but
it's just like if I'm the type like I'm at the meet and like say my shins is hurting a little bit, I'm like if I can move and if I can run, I'm jumping. It's just like sure I might not jump to my full ability, but like if I can do everything else to lead up to the jump. I'll probably still jump.
Yeah, but realistically, you know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that at all.
It's not really. Do not take that advice. You want to make sure you're healthy. And, like, that's probably one of the things I definitely got to work on, especially, like, in practice. Like, Ben, he be telling me all the time. I always be talking to Ben. He's like, how your legs feel? I'm like, shins could be a little better. He's like, you talk to coach? I'm like, man, I ain't talk to coach. And he's just like, go talk to coach. And I'm just like, well, he's just going to tell me to go do a bike workout or something. He's like, well, that's probably what you might need to heal and recover. And it's like,
that's the thing, though. You have to kind of... I'm still trying to get there too. You have to have that maturity in a sense of, listen, every time you could thug it out and you can, but also it's your body does need rest at a certain point, and especially at the degree that we trying to compete and then doing 10 events. We need
it takes a toll on the body.
Yeah, it takes a toll.
And this is like I'm still getting to that level of maturity as well. It's almost like in that level of knowing your body more. Yeah, like you got to know what is something you can work on and what's something you should like probably take a step back and like let it heal. So it's like sometimes like say the hammy's just like it's just a little hammy thing. It might because of the cold. Again, remember that one practice we had that was cold. I warm up a little longer. Like my warm up was longer and I felt kind of smooth through the hurdles. Obviously it was still like nagging a bit. But then say like your shin, it's like sometimes I should be real tight. Remember like you were rolling it out for me? Yeah. I was in pain. Like, I was there crying. But like, hey, that got me through the last rep. So it's like something like that.
Like sometimes, like I feel like it's just like it's situational. You got to know when to properly like thug it out. But if it's like early in the season and you got nothing to really lose right now, bro, just take the rest and take the time.
Because like we got the deck in 2 weeks. And it's like, coach was telling me, he's like, I'd rather you do the 4x4 today, like this weekend, than next week, the week before the meet. Yeah, he's like you got to feel that hammy out, and if it hurts, he was saying like just step off the track, man. Like you don't push.
You don't gain
overexert
nothing
yourself.
from
Exactly.
yeah.
Don't overexert yourself. You just gotta know where your body's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you can't do the 4 right now, how you gonna do it in 2 weeks? So it's
That's
like,
true.
And especially like I haven't run a 4 since the deck in high school. So it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
That was my first 4 in a meet since high school, and I was like,
Ooh.
and like now I know. Like I underestimated myself. I came out decently. No, I didn't come out too hard.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would die out, but like I maintained form the entire time. So it's like now I know for the next 4, I'm gonna I'm gonna go out harder. So it's like I'm glad I actually ended up doing it this week.
Yeah. You gotta like, I mean, it's just these little things you gotta figure out where you're at, and then it's just what's the word? Foundational things.
Okay.
Like it's you had to run it this week to figure out where your foundation is right now, and then just build on it. That's
Exactly.
it.
And I didn't know where I was. Like I didn't know how to run a 4. So like coach was like, "Hey man, run it all out for the first 3, and then just hold on for dear life your last 100." I'm like, okay, yeah, and that's what he's saying. Like these workouts are for, because like, we're not like Raffy. He works on the 4, all the time. So like we won't master that flow in the instance where we gotta worry about these other events.
Exactly.
So it's like pole vault. We can't just like worry about a 3-step, a 5-step. It's like we didn't have time for it. Like he's like, yo, Kelvin, might have to just go back to your 5-step right now. Like
because we gotta hurry up and go finish the workout.
We gotta finish the workout and stuff like that. So it's just like we gotta touch on so many different things, and like we don't have all day. It's like we got a certain amount of time. You also your body has limits. You can't just you can't like spend 3 hours on this one event and then 3 hours running here.
Yes, boy, it's exhausting. I'm not even gonna lie.
It be getting tired.
With them workouts.
And like again, like I've been trying to build the mental toughness. Like I don't allow like over Christmas break, that do the 4 open. You do the 6, the 4, 10-minute rest, and the 5-2s. I don't lie. I did the 6 and the 4, and then I did not. I would get in the car and leave, and I wouldn't do the 5-2s because like I'd be doing it alone. So it's like I didn't have that mental toughness to like thug it out and do it. Yeah. And it's just like I've been trying to build that shit back up, and it's just like it's tough. A lot of people don't talk about it, but the mental toughness is probably one of the hardest.
How would you say, in your opinion, you've built it, or like how to build mental toughness?
I think the like watching others is a big like seeing Ben and Maddie, like they're dogs. Like they work. Like seeing Maddie and Ben, like they'll do the workout on their own, and like they don't phase. Like Ben will make sure his times are faster.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like seeing shit like that. It's like he's really like he's dedicated. Like that man's working. He wants something. He has like a vision, and he wants to get out there. And it's like it motivates me. And it's just like
and it's good to have people like that on your team, because then it's like I was telling him the other day, like, bro, I wish I had one more year with you, because I'm still like, I know like I could be there, or I could try to push myself to be at that specific position, but I need this level. I need at least this year to have that degree of maturity and stuff like that to get to where he's at. You know what I mean? Because everybody needs a foundational year, and then to really next year to really grow.
And like for the 4x4, I don't know. I was shaking in my boots the whole time, like up until
where your heart was
it
through
was
your
like,
chest, boy.
But then watching like the first flight, watching the 18, watching their 4x4, I was like, dang, that shit had me like, it kind of like motivated the fuck out of me, because like I was watching the first leg, and he cooked a little bit. He ran a good little split, and then Ben, he cooked.
Yeah,
Ben brought it into like second, third
leg,
and then the third leg cooked for real. But then the fourth leg, the way he had, like, he was hyping up the third leg. He's like, let's go. It's my time. He was, like, saying it out loud, and I could hear him. And he was just like, let's go. We running it. And I was like, the way he was hyped to get the baton, I was like, okay.
But that's how it be, though, in that element.
Let me get that one, like, shit. Let me get that baton. And then when I was, like, watching Aiden, I was, like, watching him come to me. I'm like, it's my time right here. And I was like, boom. And I took it, and I just started going. And I came out at, like, a steady pace where I knew I could just float. And I was just like, I definitely wish I came out harder, because when I crossed that finish line, you know, no matter how you run it, that 400 is going to hurt. So my legs are like, they're cooked. And I was like, damn.
I would.
And I was just like,
damn.
And I was like, damn. But like the way you feel after, like, I know I had more. Like I was like, you know, I could have pushed a little harder.
But that's why, like, I'm trying to learn too. Sometimes I literally just gotta give my all on everything, because I hate that feeling knowing I come back from a track meet. I mean, I always feel like I can do better no matter, even if I give my all. I always know, like, bro, there's another level I can take it. But at the same time, like, I know, like, I did give, like, all that I had for today.
But honestly, like, that's low-key a good thing. It's like, you're never satisfied.
Yeah.
So, like,
that's my thing. Yeah, I'm never, honestly, like, I'm never satisfied in anything, like, track related, and just kind of like life related, I'm trying to like with school, I'm trying not to be too complacent and stuff like that. I feel like that's the biggest area for me where I can still grow and not like be too satisfied because I'm like, oh, I got a B. A B's passing.
Exactly.
A B's pretty
it's like,
good.
That's how I was like, hey, C's get degrees. It's
exactly.
All but like, you know,
but nah,
I don't want no C's. Like,
I want to take it as far as I can because if I can have the same dedication for track, then why not just put a little of that into school?
And like I started the semester off lacking heavy. I'd barely be checking the blackboard. I'm like, oh damn! I'd walk up into class not knowing anything. They'd be like, you guys checked the blackboard announcement last night? I'm like, no, I did not. He's like, oh, did you guys do the homework? I'm like, damn, I didn't even know we had homework.
You said
so
what?
Just like
homework?
Exactly. And I knew I was cooked when International Financial Management. I walked in and we sat down. He's like, get your laptops out for a test. And I was like, test?
I would have crashed out.
I was like, test?
Oh, my mom called me.
I was like, damn, we got a 10. Thank God it was at least on like a topic I somewhat knew.
Yeah.
You know, I got a 73.
Okay, so that's not too bad, but still, like, if you didn't even know.
I was like, damn, I really just got a 70. I haven't seen a C in so long. And then Operation Supply Chain, that one smacked me like a truck. I was worried about corporate finance. Corporate finance, I've been putting hours because you just got to put hours into that class. And I sat down for the exam. It was a 3-question exam, first of all. So, like, all those, you know, each one weighed heavy.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it, and I was like,
Bro, you know you're cooked when you look at the
that
test.
First question, you're like, what does that say?
You hit the...
Yeah. I looked to my right. I looked to my left. I looked to the professor, and
it ain't nothing like we had to hit the look around to see if everybody locked in.
And you know it's bad when you go to the bathroom. And even when you search nothing up, it don't help. You're like, damn.
Or, bro, I had last semester, I was in pre-cal. I was not ready for it. I was literally one of our tests, put my head down for like 15 minutes. Teacher came up to me, hey, you want to go for a walk?
Oh, you said you want to go for a walk.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's cooked. That's how you know you're cooked.
Bro, because I looked at like the first couple of questions, or you know you're cooked when you got to start making up like fake stuff to mix it.
I've never done this in class, but we doing it today.
You got to force yourself to like find a method that sounds somewhat right in your head, and you know it's completely wrong, but you're like, okay, this sounds like a reasonable way to get to the answer.
You got some type of answer. You just leave it there. It's better than getting it blank.
That's what I'm saying, bro, because I'm not leaving my dang blank, because usually some teachers, they give you 1 point.
Credit. No, I won't lie. I can't say the same. I have put a question mark before. I have left the test with a question mark. Just left it.
Bro, question mark is crazy.
Nah, they don't prepare you for element like stats. Bro, don't nothing prepare me for stats. I should have took that shit in high school.
Nah, I took it senior year, so I got to take it next semester.
I should have taken it in high school, so I would not have to take it here, because like that shit is so dumb. Like, you got math, and you got to write, and like you got so much. It's nonsense to me.
Stats is, but like you just got to pay attention because it's a lot more. I don't know. It's not really hard, but it's also it's just one of those you could easily get lost.
It's like you really just got like if you just put the hours in, and you'll get it done. But like I was not putting those hours in. That's like that's where I wasn't like locked in enough. I was like I really just wasn't motivated to just do anything, and I really changed spring break, and like I've been locked in since. I really just been on my shit, and like I've been on it. Like I've been locked in. Like I've been getting some of my exams back, and I've been doing pretty solid. I'm like, okay, if I keep it up right the way I'm going, hopefully I can finish like with all A's. I'm trying to lock in,
boost
my GPA.
I only got one class that I have a bad grade in. But all my other grades B or A, bro. No matter what.
It's that supply and it's operation supply chain management.
It's like my West Civ, bro.
And you gotta lock in with that one.
I know, but because it's easy though. It's easy. It's only just because like it's 4 essays and 4 tests.
So it's just like it's almost easy to the point where you don't want to do it. And it's like if you do bad on one, it like it brings that grade.
Exactly. That's the only thing. It's like it's because I know it's easy. But at the same time, because I know it's easy, I don't try.
Exactly. So
I just put do the bare minimum.
You'd rather put more effort into something else. Than
because I'm like, all the other stuff is very time consuming. I'm like, bro, essay, you know what I'm saying? I do it like kind of last minute ish, and then, but yeah, I'm just trying to stay motivated in school, and the same way, like I was saying with track and stuff like that, just put a little more of that in to
'Cause,
my
like,
school.
say you get to the point where it's like you're a dog on the track, but then you're also a dog off the track. It's like, damn, like that's just
It's a good feeling
it's just
overall
respectful,
too.
It's like one of on the track team, like, they had this like event for the student athletes if you had a 4.0 GPA.
Yeah,
it was like four of our track teammates were there, and I was like,
Yeah, that's
damn, so
fire.
like, damn, they got a 4.0 GPA and you're on the track team.
Yeah,
Like, shit.
boy.
I was like, hey, you got that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, touching on that though, like, how do you feel that you've balanced kind of track and just like regular life and stuff like that?
I feel like first semester I definitely wasn't doing it too solidly because, like, you know, I guess practices wouldn't be going my way, and I would let that affect my classwork. Like, I'd be like, damn, practice was dookie, so I go back and I would just like rot in my bed, rot on the couch for mad long instead of doing work.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been like, you see, like, we're here on West Campus because, like, you know, I'm about to study after this.
Yeah.
So it's like I've been a lot better with it. I've been trying to maintain, stay on top of things because it's also like, you know, I just like want to get them good grades. So I guess I've been doing a lot better balancing it because, like, do better off the track mentally. You know, I'm prepared more for almost on the track stuff because, like, it's almost like I'm not all like if I do bad at track, at least I'm not doing bad in school.
Yeah.
So it's like it's something.
It's not like you just sinking on one end.
Exactly.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
So it's like if you're doing bad on the track and off the track, it's like damn. It's like damn. It's like a double
Bro,
homicide.
because as soon as you fall behind on school,
it's hard to pick back up.
It's very hard.
It's really hard, especially in this one class. I'm taking corporate finance. It's almost like 2 courses in one, and it's just like if you fall behind, you fall behind.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta. Like, some people in my class, like, half the class is already self-certified. I haven't taken the test yet. I'm sitting in for it on Tuesday. So it's like I'm just trying to, but, like, had I sat in on it, like, 2 weeks ago, I already been done. Like, I already would have had it out the way. And it's just like all these cases to start, like, work on. It's just like, you know, they shouldn't give me, like, extra time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just what's expected of you. And it's like, it's almost like this class is what's, like, almost the closest work experience. So it's like, if this is what I'm going to get paid for, I can't expect my employer to be like, oh, can I get an extra day or two?
Yeah.
It's like, nah, bro, I'm paying you to do this, so do it.
Yeah, you got to do it on time, yeah.
So it's like, it's almost like, you know, it's I guess, like, a look into what could be, like, what my life could look like. And it's like, so far, like, having balanced it the way I have now, like, I'm honestly looking forward to it because, like, if I can do it now, like, you can almost balance work with track.
Yeah.
Like, I've always, like, even after college, I've always wanted, like, I'm not going to, like, take it as seriously as I do now, but, you know, I always want to hit the track every now and then.
Just still get the workouts and keep you in shape.
Maintain my shape,
like that.
exactly. I don't ever want to get, like, I don't want to get fat. And I'm one of the type, if I do nothing, I will. The weight will add up. So it's like,
for sure.
I gotta just stay in shape. And, you know, I want to be like that unk at those open meets. It's like, damn.
Hey, bro, you be the one like 30-year-old freaking running like a 13-2 in the hurdles.
Shit, you know, you can go to the Masters, like the World Championships. They got the World Championship, the Masters. You know,
Pen relays.
You know what I'm saying? The what?
The pen relays or whatever, where the old heads be running.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you remember the one like 7-year-old that ran like a 13?
Yeah, bro. Like, I want to be that dude. Like, shit, I'm going to break all the 60-year-old records. You know what I'm saying?
He's a dog.
I'm going to be a 65-year-old hurdler.
I don't care.
I don't care if it's on the girls' hurdle height.
I'm straight. I'm coming
drift
out
like,
too.
You want to step over the hurdles and then you run. Step over the hurdle and then you run. That's the form.
I'm getting dripped out too.
You gonna wear
easy,
all drip, no skill,
all drip.
And he spent all his VC.
He
spent all his VC on drip.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna max out my car.
Yeah, he maxed out all his.
You gotta wear the
attributes.
sunglasses, pajama pants,
Oakleys, the sleeves, the leg sleeves. Fuck it. The sleeves over the long sleeve, you know what I'm saying? Also, the headband.
Headband.
You gotta make sure your hair's done.
Headband tatted.
Fully tatted.
6'5", 70-year-old man.
Get some stilts in. Fuck it.
Easy.
Gotta hit one of these, you know what I'm saying, at the line, so they bring the camera on you.
Dog. What do you think, like, if you had a signature pose, what do you think it would be? Or, like, I don't know.
I always thought about it.
Or would you have, like, a signature phrase or something?
It's like, I've always thought about a signature pose, because, like, it's gotta be easy, too. It's gotta be quick. Like, think about, like, the X Factor, when he on one of these, like, that was cold, because, like, that was his name. It was the X Factor. It's like, bang. That was his celly. Like, something like that, that's easy. If you can do it with your arms, but it can't be corny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Corny. You know what I'm saying? It can't be corny.
But it's hard because there's so much stuff that's, like, been used, too.
There's
so
never an original thought.
Yeah.
Like, everything, I be seeing, especially on TikTok and whatnot, so like, I be scrolling
yeah,
through,
everything is just, like, all based off the
mad
same
specific.
style.
And I'm just like, shit, can I have an original life?
It feel like everybody lived your life, bro.
Trying to see. Hold on.
There's always people out there that have done the same kind of stuff.
Exactly. So it's just like, I guess, how would you say you've balanced?
I'd say, I mean, overall, at first, I mean, honestly, I came into college. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, extra motivated because I knew my experience with school. I was never, I did good in school, in high school and things like that, but I just never really applied myself because it was easy. So I knew it was kind of the same thing I'm at like now, same point I'm at now. I knew it was pretty easy to me, so therefore I could get the B's and A's, and then maybe a C very rarely though. I never liked C's though, but it was also
My parents too.
yeah,
My
that's what
mom
I'm saying.
was
I just never liked C's because especially, but I could get all A's if I really wanted to. I just never fully applied myself. So coming into college, I wanted to make sure that I put extra emphasis on my schoolwork, and then especially hearing from my sister, she would always tell me, yeah. She would tell me exactly what I said. If you fall behind, then it's just gonna be hard to pick yourself back up. So you might as well stay on top of everything, and then that's even easier because especially with track, I knew coming in that it was just gonna take up most of my time. So therefore, I just wanted to make sure I set a foundation for myself first semester specifically, because if I didn't, I would just put myself in a bad
that's the thing.
position.
You're a student athlete. You got to be a student first. Then
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
like it's tough too. Like it's
Yeah.
hard. It's like hard balancing because like you want
Oh,
to
yeah,
be,
for
you
sure.
enjoy the athlete stuff more. So
Yeah.
it's like you want to be more athlete student.
That's what I'm
student
saying, because I'm
athlete.
like, I know I enjoy obviously the athletics way more, but it's also I want to get my degree, and I like saying that. Okay, yeah, 'cause I went to my meeting with my advisor a couple of days ago. I think it was this week Monday or whatever.
Thursday,
Was
Monday or
it
Thursday?
I think it was Monday.
Okay.
It was Monday, and basically I had the meeting, and my advisor was like, "Oh, you're an athlete and you got a 3.0?" I was like, "Yeah." I didn't really think about it until it hit. I'm like, "Dang, I guess I'm doing something somewhat." Because still for other people, sometimes having a 3.0 is still an achievement. And I'm like, I guess I am achieving something, but at the same time, I'm at a level like a 3.0 is like regular. In a sense that I guess that kind of goes to how I was raised, but making sure, like balancing now, it's just making sure I have my schedule. Like this semester is more so I got a lot of busy work,
It's
so
like-
properly like using my time wisely now.
It's like how you like never satisfied. But you gotta
Yeah.
give yourself props when you know when you need 'em.
Exactly.
So it's like, hey, you're doing something most people don't do.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah, I know. I'm trying to I feel like with school, I'm just trying to be, just not so complacent is the biggest thing.
you
Just
gotta give yourself props where it's
yeah,
due.
and
So
give
it's like,
myself props in school because I feel like I don't give myself props enough like with school stuff because I just do it, and I know as I said, the foundation that my parents put in me is just something that they expect me to do good in school, so therefore like I expect it in myself now, so I just don't look at it as
I feel like most people are pretty hard on themselves. So it's
exactly.
like learning how to, I guess, give yourself the love where you need it. It's just like it'll
Yeah.
definitely change your motivation and how you attack things going on in the
Yeah.
future.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like learning to stop. Even I was saying earlier though, like learning to say after you come off a track meet, like, dang, I'm thankful at least I wasn't hurt. It may not have gone well, but at least you could find that one good thing
That's
that
like-
kind of lifts your mood because it's important. Like that's how it was. Literally after certain track meets, again, how you said you don't want to move or even practice. You don't want to do nothing because you're just disappointed with how the day went. But just trying to find that one little piece that can help you keep going throughout the day or just after to give you some bit of motivation to not just give up is the best feeling.
Because like, I was gonna ask you that question. It's like, how do you just lift yourself back up after a bad meet? Because like after on Saturday, I was like, damn. After the first long jump attempt, I was like, it was so ass. So I was like, why am I still doing this meet? I was like, why am I really sat down. I was like, am I really cut out for this sport? But it's just like, you can't think like that. So it's like, how would you lift yourself back up?
I'd say, honestly, I lift myself back up by now, I'd say the biggest touch is God, honestly, because starting like senior year, I always like had God in my life, at least like with what I was always around and stuff like that. But it was kind of learning that I knew there was something greater that I could still devote myself to outside of that, and then like that helped me stepping into God more so helped me to step outside of I'm just a person, like I'm just track is what defines me basically. So then like once I could step into that, like into God, I'm like okay, and then that also helped me reach into the mindset of bro, there's bigger things I can still look at. Okay, I asked him to keep me protected and safe at this meet and remain injury free, and that's what happened. I may have asked him to help me perform at this high level. Even if I didn't, he did one thing. He kept me safe.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like I've been saying that a lot lately. Like, reach for the stars, not on the moon. So it's like, hey, you didn't do everything you wanted, but one of those things is still an accomplishment. You can't
Exactly. Yeah, and I feel like that's the biggest thing that's helped me keep going. But then also, I'm a very big optimistic person. As in, like I'm trying to embrace like a very big what if mindset. Like I was listening to David Goggins. Me and my dad would listen to the book. This was kind of senior year. We listened to his book or whatever, and he was just saying how he would always like say he would kind of hear people say a bunch of like what ifs, or like he would just sit there. He'd be like, okay, what if I could break the pull-up record? What if I could just break a world record or something like that? And easily, like, I was always kind of that person, but really, like, embracing that more so now. I'm like, okay, I want to see how far I could go, bro. Like, even if I mess up, like, yeah, I'm going to get mad like a normal person that I had a bad meet or I had a bad practice. But what if I pick myself back up right now and I keep going and then, boom, I'm mad, I jump bad. Say I jump like 4 meters, right? Say I jump 4 meters, then what if I go jump 6 meters the next jump? Everybody looking at me, oh, he only jumped 4 meters. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something today, because I was like, bro, like I'm a big movie person too. You see those little things in movies, like they have them little like what is it, flashbacks
moments, like,
those little moments where they see themselves like in the fame or something like
hero
that.
Moment,
that's
got
a little hero
moment,
bro. And I'd be seeing that in my mind, so I'm like, bro, like, you know what? Let me just go for it, bro.
You strike a pose next
exactly,
meet. Right before you
bro.
meet, you gotta hit a superhero pose.
Exactly, bro. I feel like just being optimistic is the biggest thing that kept me going, because I feel like without that, then you're gonna want to shut down if you don't have that optimism of where you can be and how far you can go, and then just also trusting yourself, because if there's no trusting yourself or God, then you're not gonna get anywhere.
And that's like this year, I want to like the sport of track and field has like just built my faith a little bit more. I could definitely do more for like growing my faith. Like today, I could have went to church. I didn't go to church. I wanted to, but I didn't end up. I slept through it. I won't lie. Like I woke up at like 7. That's when mass was. And on Friday, I forget. Every year I forget. Like I ate meat on Friday. And it's like I ate beef. And it's just like I knew better. I knew I shouldn't have, but it's like I forgot. And it's just like stuff like that. It's like, little things like that would go a long way in maintaining your faith, just like the discipline. So it's like stuff like that I can definitely build upon, but because of the sport, I've definitely locked in a bit more. Yeah. And stuff like I have that conference where David Goggins spoke at, like that what if. Yeah. I'll be thinking about like that too. It's like you gotta dream big. It's like if you I lost my train of thought. Damn. I lost.
Yeah, but I mean,
I feel like that, having that what if, it's like if you can dream, like seeing yourself, like and having like that vision, being able to like imagine, like envision yourself doing something, and it's just like if it feels just as good in your dreams, imagine how it is once you accomplish it.
That's what I'm saying, like, dude.
When you I be listening to music, like I have like an edit playlist cause like that's music I can make an edit to, so like when I'm listening to it. I like envision a mixtape, and it's like, damn, like me achieving everything. It's just like,
yo, bro.
So imagine, like, I be getting goosebumps.
You smile, bro. You be sitting there listening to the song, you see yourself there.
My most recent one is "Bandit" by Don Toliver. That shit is so hard.
Oh, yeah,
that's just like, and I be listening to him, like, I'll be getting goosebumps. Like, I gotta make it happen. I gotta make it happen because I'm posting that shit. I'm like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, and it's just like, that shit is like, and I be having like Daniel Caesar. I be listening to some of his songs, like. I be almost wanting to make like a whole cinematic masterpiece where it's like I get clips from practice of us having a hard workout dying, and it's just like it builds up like Streetcar. It starts off slow. It's like let me know, and then when it hits the second time, it hits the course, it like bangs, and it's almost like monumental. And it's like,
Yeah.
and it's just like shit like that. It's like, damn, that would make me cry. Like it brings a tear to your eye. Like again, I be getting goosebumps thinking about it. So imagine how I'm gonna feel when I do it.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's a good feeling, like you said, as you if you can picture it in your head,
if you
it's
can
gonna be
dream it,
10
you can
times
achieve
sweeter
it. You know what
doing
I'm
it
saying?
in
Exactly.
person,
If you
bro.
can dream it, you can achieve it. It's just like,
And
it's all
honestly,
about
bro,
doing
you know what I'm saying? I want to leave out with that, bro. If you could dream it, you can achieve it. And
Mhm.
just, bro, like, shoot for the stars, bro.
Land on the moon.
Shoot for the stars, land on the moon.
Hey man, cause like think about it, like if you do that in high jump,
Uh-huh.
you reach for the stars,
Reach for
you
the
come
stars.
back and you land on the moon. You know,
Yes,
like
sir.
7 feet, you come back, land on that mat. That's the moon.
Easy.
You gotta jump over
Easy.
it. That's how it be. So it's like that's the attitude you just gotta carry on. I've been trying
yeah.
to implement that on like with my day to day, and it's just like I can see little things like working.
yeah.
It's like obviously like certain events, like my 100 meter. I just gotta move on. Like, sure, that shit
Yeah.
was ass, but like
Every
I
day
felt
not
it.
going to be your day, bro.
And I felt it. Like I knew my reaction was slow. I was just like I wasn't even dry. I had no dry face. And like my coach, he talked to me afterwards. He's like, "You guys almost drive for like 30 meters, and you guys pop right up. I need to see like that 40 or the 60 meters. Like like yeah." And it's like stuff like that. Like I started thinking about it more. It's just like I just gotta take that on to then each day, and like every day is like no kaizen.
Yeah.
The Japanese philosophy. You get better even if it's 1%. Every day is improvement.
Yep.
So it's like that's just what you gotta do. No matter like that, as bad as that meet was, I will improve the next meet. So it's like I'm constantly improving. So I can't be mad. You know,
Hey, bro, slow motion better than no motion.
hey, the slow motion is better than no motion. That is true. That's so facts.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? We about to get ready to end it here. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you
Course,
made it
of
this
course.
far, man.
Hey, comment.
The official channel coming soon, bro. Trust.
It's in the
trust.
progress. It's in progress. You know what I'm saying? You know, we just got like we said, we balancing other things on top of it, so it'll all come together soon.
Oh yeah, and don't forget to put in the comments if you want us to touch on any specific topics or anything like that. But again,
And
yeah.
so like what type of athletes you want to see on it? Like, hey, you want to see a 400 meter specialist?
Oh, yeah.
You want to see another decathlete? Hey man, we
Hey,
got
bro,
them all
'cause
here.
we gonna
We
try to
got
go
people,
big,
exactly.
bro.
We got people lined up, and if they
yeah.
say you guys want to see a hurdler, we gonna make it happen.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see, see if we can get Daniel Roberts. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yo.
Man,
Nah,
hey,
that would be hard,
Like
bruh.
shoot for the moon. Say, hey, let's get Grant on it, and then say all of a sudden we get Ethan Exo home. You can't be mad, man. That's still a 13.
That's somebody though.
That's a 13
Yeah.
pole runner. You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
Like, hey, stuff like that. You know, like I said, shoot for the stars, land on the moon.
Easy. All right, man. Thanks for watching.